Hey everybody, it's Scott Amato, and we're going to start a new Let's Play on the channel based on the mod Heat and Climate. Now, Heat and Climate is kind of an update of the apple milk tea mod, which was popular in mod packs in 1.7.10. Very cool mod, had a lot of decorations, a lot of plants, lots of food, teas obviously, all that kind of stuff. But this mod has added a whole unique climate system to the mod, all right, and a whole set of technology. So you can do a lot of metal processing, has a very unique set of ores. You can do alloys, has unique machines and reactors and stuff like that. It's green energy though, so it has windmills, water wheels, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of a cross between like Better Than Wolves and immersive engineering, some elements of Pam's Harvest Craft with farming and food. It has clothes. It's very, very cool mod. So Heat and Climate makes you think it's a hardcore mod, like something like Tough as Nails, but it's really not. It just uses the temperature system for you to perform technology and automation with. Very, very cool mod by DefeatedCrow. All right, so it's a Japanese mod. There's not a lot of information out there about it. I found Japanese wiki, a lot of documentations in Japanese, but I've gone through and learned it to a large degree. Definitely know enough to get us started. So I've assembled a mod pack here with 85 mods and Optifine. I'll just show you the mod list real quick and point out some notable ones. While this has climate system and seasons and stuff like that, I've also added the Serene Seasons mod and Tough as Nails, because they kind of go together. They can, where a lot of the drinks and clothes and stuff like that can work along with Tough as Nails, and just, you know, give you a little bit more fun stuff to do and challenge. So I have stuff like cooking for blockheads, which will help with the cooking. I have cravings, which will give us like food quests every once in a while. It won't be good until later game where we can produce the complex foods. Have like Everless Building, Hatchery, then as I said, Tough as Nails. I have one called Logistical Automation, which is conveyor belts. Conveyor belts is a big thing in Heat and Climate, and this has conveyor belts for automation and sorters and stuff like that. So we should get some, you know, stuff like that. That'd be really cool. Metal chests and refined relocation to go along with it. And then I have the Simply Cats mod, which is a new mod. I haven't played it, but it gives genetic variations on cats, and they're kind of independent, although they're your pets. They do their own thing. They breed. They can hunt other animals and stuff like that. And there's a whole bunch of colors and stuff like that. Should be really fun. Then I have the Stackable mod, which is very important. XP from Harvest, Spice of Life Carrot Edition. Hunger Overhaul I've taken and just used it to make us hungry more quickly, drain our hunger constantly, so we can use some of the high value foods. But I want to show you this world from the mod debug world type. All right, and so if you're familiar with the debug world in Minecraft, it lays blocks out along a grid in a void world so that you can check out all the blocks, like good for texture packs and stuff like that. But this will do it with a single mod. So if you name the world, the name of the mod, and then use Shift to select the custom world type that it adds, then it will lay out all the blocks in the mod. And guys, look at all the content in this mod. It is really an expansive mod. Like, there's some of the windmills. One thing I do want to mention is that a lot of these are block states. If you are not seeing an item, you can hover over it and it'll appear. But like I said, a lot of that's block state, so you don't necessarily need to see all of them. I don't know if that's performance or whatever, but this is a really cool mod, the mod debug world type, and it gives you just an idea of what's in this mod. So we ought to have a lot of fun with it, guys. I have created a custom world based on the, or selected a seed in a midst and set a custom spawn point using the world set spawn point, world spawn set point, something like that mod. Basically, you go to a location that you like and you save the coordinates, and then when you create a new world, it will spawn you at that location. All right, so I've got us an ideal starting point here, and so it should be fun. But anyway, let's jump right in, guys, and get started. Heat and Climate's not gotten a lot of love, but it's in constant updates. It was just updated for 1.12.2 just the other day, like 2 days ago. It's very active mod. All right, very cool mod, and I hope to shine some light on it and give the developers some appreciation on how cool it actually is. All right, so we spawn between two villages. There's a village here and a village over there. and then there's some beautiful mountains behind us. So we have sheep and all that in the beginning. Should be in ideal conditions, you know. So let's do what we always do and go over and grab our initial set of resources for tools and all that. Inventory management is a big thing in this because you do get a lot of different items and drops. All right, as you saw, there's a bunch of content. So I have the mod Miner's Advantage, which is much like ore excavation or vein miner, except it gives you a whole different set of modules. So there's a capture module that works like a magnet. There is this tree module, which basically is just the veination module. That's for vein mining. It has an excavation module. It has like cropination. So it's very, very cool. And we'll put that to good use in this. So let's go ahead and get our first set of tools. Now I did have it set to not mine by hand, so we'll need to go ahead and make a couple tools to get going with it. And so basically we just want to get about 30 logs or so. So let's get our axe in hand and go ahead and start getting these. Now this is kind of loud, but it'll go through and chain mine all the trees. All right, and it'll even plant them. All right, it'll even replant them, which is very cool. See, it'll plant the tree. Again, we'll get about 30 wood. Now I have the charm mod in here, which is adding the mushrooms, and it even adds some 114 blocks like the composter here. So that's cool. Adds a ton of stuff to villages. All right, so again, we'll just get about 30 logs. That ought to be fine. And then let's go over and get into the ground. Let's say about right here. Okay, dig down to stone. So the texture pack I'm using is Monsterley 32, and I have a Seasons add-on. Now this is andesite. Andesite's fine. It's ore dictionary by heat and climate. So I have a set of season add-ons. So I'm using spring right now, which will show the flowering trees and all that. But we'll switch them as the season goes. So that ought to be fun. I have all the seasons for the pack. So actually, let's make ourselves, and you can see I'm using andesite. Let's make ourselves several pickaxes. Let's say 3. Right? And that will give us enough to go ahead and pull out quite a bit of andesite. I like andesite for building. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab our regular stone first. And so you need to use the excavation mode for doing that. But then the ores and stuff, it'll vein mine on their own. There's iron down there, I see. Okay, so we got 6 iron from that. Let's go ahead and go down there. See if there's any more iron. See if it got the whole vein since we did it through excavation. No, see, there's more down there. So the vein will chain together. Yeah, see, that was worth it. That was 20. So we'll get this coal. Should be in good shape there. Go ahead and get back up. See how much cobble we got. Yeah, we got 2 stacks. Andesite, check that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get some more andesite while we're down here, guys. Grab that real quick and use up this pick. Now, cool thing about this is you can actually stop the excavation at a certain point. That's really unique and cool to be able to do that. So, all right, let's go ahead and finish making our tools before we leave. Now, large mushrooms are added by charm. There's the horse over there. Here, chickens. We got pumpkins. That's added by charm. And charm decorates the villages, which is really cool. So actually, I'll take this furnace. There's 2 of them. You don't need to. These guys are having a chat there. This is the agricultural researcher from Heat and Climate. So he'll trade us 8 pressed cake for 3 emeralds, or 8 bran for 3 emeralds, which is actually really good because that's a simple. Let me see if I can get to them. They're just like clustered together. Come on, guys, separate. Whatever. I can't get to them. That was one of the villagers that was from the Simply Cats mod. Let's see what this is. Okay, this is the structure added by Simply Cats. So let's go and check that out. There should be at least one dog or cat in here. Yeah, we have one of the guys over here, and he'll trade 12 bones for a dog or 9 fish for a cat, all right? And they would be not spayed or neutered, while the ones in here, the animals in here being sheltered animals, are spayed and neutered. So the texture pack adds random variations on wolves, but these are the new models for the cat with whiskers and ears and stuff, and a whole bunch of coat variations that's added by Simply Cat. So that ought to be interesting. We'll get into that later. That ought to be fun. All right, so let's check out the rest of the village. Let's see what else we got here. There's a church up here. Let's see what's anything in here worth having. So we have a cleric. Sometimes there's chests added at the top. Try to go to the top, see if there's a chest. Doesn't appear in this one. But yeah, I can see the barrel over there. There's a donkey on the roof. That's a crate, which is really a good thing to get. Let's get one of these beds. They don't need them. We do. Get out of here. Okay, world's still loading a bit. I will take some of this wheat. I have XP from harvest, so I get XP from farming, which I think is a great thing. There's another one of the villagers I think I saw from this mod. Let's go up in top and see what's up here in the barrel. So it adds a 114 barrels, just ladders and stairs. Don't really need it. Let's check over here. Donkeys are good. Let's see. Oh, there's shears. I'll take those. Put the item frame back. I don't need it. Okay, and let's see what's in the crate up here. We definitely want the crate. So there's string and brown wool. The crates hold their inventory, and you can see what's in there. So it's kind of like a low-end shulker box, which is pretty cool and useful. I do have another mod in here that does a similar thing called basket case that we'll use. So that'll help us to manage our inventory better. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab some of this wheat. Okay, I see carrots. There was another farm up there. I didn't see what was in it, but check it out. Okay, so we got shears. Let's try to get some sheep. We did get a bed already, but I will go ahead and shear these guys and show you the first item you would make from heat and climate, which is a mortar. All right, so if you search for mortar here, you'll see that there is a druggist mortar and a brass mortar, and the difference is durability pretty much, but we need to make this wooden spindle. All right, so let me see how I'm doing on planks. Probably need some more planks. Let's go ahead and make a stack here and get that going. Make the wooden spindle, which is pretty easy. Just planks and a stick, and then we should be able to make this guy. Okay, so this we can put in our regular crafting or wherever and get string from wool. Now there's a whole bunch of recipes. That's chicken manure from Hatchery. I don't know if I like that or not. May take it out. But let's see. Yeah, so that gets us string, which is very cool. All right. So let's go ahead. Starting to get dark, but let's see what else we got around. I see cows over there. We need sugar cane. Let's actually breed up these cows. Get rid of the mushroom right now. I don't need it. Let's breed up these guys. Okay. There. Okay. And let's go ahead and sleep. I have the sleeping bag bed mod, so I can just right click on the ground and I'll sleep. It won't set my spawn point. Or I can shift right click to place the bed and set my spawn point. So very useful mod. I like it a lot. So let's go ahead and get these guys. I will give 2 and take 2. We'll leave the brown one. Okay, let's see if we can locate some sugarcane. There's some sand. We're going to want to deal with our hunger real early. I see sugarcane over there. Or deal with our thirst really early. Little surface caves. We want to look for ores as well. There's a unique ore system, as I mentioned. But yeah, let's go over and get this sugarcane. Okay, grab that. And I saw some other cows. We want to try to get leather as quick as possible. We need 6 leather to get started, so we can make a canteen, so we can have fresh water. These guys will breed, yeah. Okay, let's let that go. Alright, let's see how we're doing on leather. Gosh, guys, 2 leather. Are you kidding me? Alright, so 2 leather. We need 4 more. Let's see if we can't get more cow's bread. See if there's a mate for you, guy. May just take you. Alright, 5 leather, so we need 1 more. So I guess I'll take one of these cows. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Well, we'll leave a breeding pair. Hopefully I won't have to go and get those other ones. No, okay, I got my leather there. Alright, so we've got 7 leather. That's good. Again, we need to deal with thirst and hunger pretty immediately. Now, because of the Spice of Life Carrot Edition, we also want to eat as many unique foods as we can. So let's eat an apple. Start, that'll be our first food. Let's actually eat a raw beef. Okay, so got that covered. And then let's go ahead and craft the canteen. Okay, I'm not really that thirsty yet, but it's basically like a triangle like that. Right, and that's from Tough as Nails. And if you're not familiar with Tough as Nails, you can see that it adds a circle HUD right above my XP number, and it adds a thirst system. All right, so it will definitely change play a little bit, but we'll get thirsty and we can get hot. All right, so let's see what else is around. Okay, this is a structure added by the mod, added by Heat and Climate. See a donkey over there? Oh, and there's lava. Okay, so there's above ground lava. That's good. Good and bad because there's fires. Now, how close is this? All right, I want to demonstrate in Heat and Climate that there is a HUD that's added to the left. And if I get near the lava, it'll give me an overlay effect and it'll show me the temperature's kiln. Now, if I stand too close to this, and you can see there's a heart added next to my regular hearts, right, that will show me that I'm potentially going to get damaged. And so I just got a advancement for dangerous temperature. But I think this lava, yeah, you can see it's too close to this wood, so it's going to burn it down if we're not careful. So let's go ahead and eliminate some of this wood here and just, you know, prevent that from happening. That should be good. You can kind of tell from the climate settings to how close that you are. All right, but this thing has a windmill on the back. All right, let's check that out right here. All right, so there's one of the windmills, and it's uses a torque-based energy system. And so let's go inside, and we can see that there's a gearbox added to it, and then there is a various shafts. All right, and these are brass shafts. That's an L1 that has the bend in it, and then the straight shafts. Now, in Wayla, it'll tell you the torque values, so you can see that this has a torque of 8, all right? And then the second shaft, it loses 0.04, so 7.96, 7.92. I hear fire, guys. I hear fire. This is just out there in the world. It should be okay. And then this is a stone mill, all right? So with the stone mill, we could actually process our iron. So let's put our iron in there. I'll go ahead and put all of it for now. And it will double it. So it'll give us 2 dust for doing that. Very, very cool. My inventory is already wrecked, guys. So let's, there's a chest in here that has items from Heat and Climate in it. And so we've gotten scaffolding, which is obviously easy to break and stack, and you can climb it. We got nickel silver ingot, which is a tier 2 ingot used for crafting quite a bit of stuff. Magnetite, white chalcedony. I am hearing just lots of fire. That fire is making me crazy. White chalcedony, which is useful because we can make seeds with it, but it has a lot of other crafting uses. I think we'll get an advancement for that. Yeah, mysterious jewel. When we put that in our inventory. Then there's cotton cloth. I don't think there's advancement for that one. That's useful for making clothes. There's various colors of the chalcedony, and so we've got a red one as well. All right, so let me dump out some of these items in my inventory that I don't need at the moment. Notice also we get viscera when we do a overkill. A one-hit kill basically from animals will give us this viscera, which is a like guts and raw meat. And we can use it for some foods as well. I'll put up the feathers. The chickens drop feathers and eggs. Okay, so saplings for now, seeds for now. I'm fine on all that. Let's try to keep our inventory halfway under control. All right, so our iron should be done up here. It's actually pretty fast at this level. So let's go ahead and make a coal dust. All right, so if I put a coal in here, I can get a coal dust. And with that, crazy cave sounds, all right, then I can use that to craft an iron dust block. All right, so let me show you that. Basically, it's 8 iron dusts like such with a coal dust, all right? And it'll give you this iron dust block, all right? And so the iron dust block, when it's used in climate smelting, will give you iron, give you your iron ingots. So let's go ahead and place it over here by the lava. All right, so right here. Now, I get an advancement for that, but it's not going to do anything just on its own right now. I need to control the air pressure. So if you look at the HUD over here, all right, on the side, it's got the season, it has the year and the day. Now the day starts on day 41. That's by default. We slept one night, so we're in day 42. That's the first day of spring. All right, so in serene seasons, I've set it to the first day of spring. Then it'll show you the biome, and it'll show you normal is the temperature. If I get close to here, that'll change to be kiln. All right, so it'll show you the temperature range. The second normal is showing you the the pressure of stuff, okay? And then like there's tight pressure, for instance, and then the bottom one is the airflow, all right, which is actually the second one is the humidity, the wetness, all right, and the third one is the pressure. We're in the open air, so it's flow, all right. So we need to make this guy tight, essentially. So if I put a block on top of it, then I'll change the pressure above it and it'll be able to smelt. Now, cool thing about this mod is I can right click with the shovel and grab the item. So I don't have to worry about it going into lava or whatever, although I do have a magnet. So, okay, that's cool. So we place that guy and we get this brittle steel block. Now, this is part of steel production. We'll get into that later. So you get a brittle steel block, but you can use that to get your iron ingots. So we get a advancement for that, but keep in mind that I doubled my iron in here, then I used 8 of those iron to get 9 iron ingots. So I get an extra ingot just by adding a coal dust, which is pretty cool. All right, so also let me show you one of the food items that you can create easily. So we'll take some raw beef and add it with a stick and get skewered beef. All right, so skewered beef is a good food item added by heat and climate. And we can climate smelt it as well. So if I shift right click it onto the ground, I'll get an advancement for what is climate smelting. And then this guy will cook. All right, and I can pick it back up. So it'll interactively cook and it'll give me a new food, which is cooked skewered beef, which has 4 shanks of hunger, satisfies that, and 4.5 of saturation. So pretty darn good food. So let's go ahead and eat a few smaller foods first, guys. Again, we're trying to get an advancement for that. So let me go ahead and up here and grab, I think there was potatoes or something, I don't know. Carrots. Yeah, let's grab a potato. Let's eat that. Okay. All right, don't overeat. Eat a carrot. Eat a carrot. Okay. Okay, and eat a beetroot. Okay, and so we get 2 hearts for doing that. Now that's from the Spice of Life Carrot Edition. I have it set to where for the first 10 hearts, 5 foods will give you 2 hearts. Okay, and then for the next 10 hearts, it takes 25 food apiece to do that. So let me not eat the poison potato. Wanting to eat. Now we can go through and eat that beef skewer. So let's do that. And that'll basically provide us nearly full saturation. Okay, let's put down the bed and sleep. Go through another day. Okay, very cool. Very cool. So that will help us, you know, getting the hearts and stuff, of course. It actually becomes a challenge. That's one of the reasons I've done it, to keep those hearts filled by food. So it helps you to use high value foods to do that. So while it's a little OP, it's actually quite helpful too. So the next thing we want to look at is creating some of the crops. Let's do that. You can put seeds in here, and I'll show you the different various seeds. But using the Chancelloni, okay, you can craft seeds. So let's grab the Chancelloni that we have. Pretty much all of them is fine. And let's take a look at the various seeds. Okay. So if you go into heat and climate and search for seeds, you can see that there is lotus, rice, onion, spinach, tomato, coffee, cotton, herbs, which is you get from grass. You could get drops from grass, chili peppers, seed garlic, lettuce, wisteria, which is like a vine, kind of interesting, ginger, grape, which is also a vine, and either one of these can be plants too. It's kind of unique. So that's pretty much it. But like rice seeds, for instance, you can craft with a seed and a Chancelloni. All right. So let me get a seed here and craft it along with one of these white Chancellonies, and I'll get rice. All right. And obviously that's a very important crop. And then onions you could get with a potato. So do that quickly. Get a potato and a Chancelloni. This is a fast growing crop. Let's see, spinach is a carrot. So pretty much they use a vanilla food item or vanilla crop and one of their seeds. So there's that. Let's see, tomato is beetroot. Let me grab a beetroot over here real quick, and we'll get a nice selection of seeds started. I think it was, I'm not sure which farm had it, up here maybe. It's wheat. There's more farms that are added by the Hunger Overhaul mod. So we got wolves here. So the sheep are going to go bye-bye. I have to keep that in mind. So I need to be shearing them. Did I put the shears up or what? I must have put the shears up. I'll need to get those. We'll need to take care of those guys because, yeah, the wolves will kill them. So let's get that. And then we get a tomato seed. All right. So between episodes, I'll set up a little farm, probably like right down there. And we'll probably set up around here. Let's see, let's go and like look for a suitable location. Yeah, I think on this peninsula thing, I need to fill these holes. Will be nice. Yeah, I definitely got to fill all those holes. Yeah, up here looks pretty good, guys. And, you know, we got a nice little lake there. Floating blocks, I'll get rid of those. Yeah, it looks like we got space over there, lots of sheep. We didn't kill all the cows, and there's some up here too as well. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. We actually got a really, really good start going. We got our first crop items. We got our first smelting done. By the way, let me show you the advancement system in here. It's actually really good. So let's see. We got how to get the alloy. We got the mysterious jewel. Let's see. We got the dangerous temperature. What is climate, smelting, and tasty meat. All right, so that's pretty good. In the next one, we're going to make some clothes. I'll adventure around between, probably try to locate some of these, some more of these, and get some more items from it. That's a good part of the mod that helps you to eases the start of it. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. This is actually a really, really cool mod, and we'll do some very fun automation stuff with it. So I hope you'll tune in for that. And this is Scott O'Mato. Take care. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.